Consider the bamboo tree. It bends but doesn't break. This is a powerful metaphor for resilience, the ability to withstand and adapt to life's challenges, which is crucial in the journey to recovery. Just as the bamboo tree endures the storm, those on the path to recovery must learn to weather the tempests of life, standing tall against the winds of adversity. Resilience, in its simplest form, is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. But let's delve a little deeper. In the realm of recovery, resilience is more than just bouncing back from a setback. It's about learning, growing, and coming out stronger on the other side. It's about adapting to change, managing stress, and overcoming obstacles. Why is resilience so vital in the recovery process? Well, recovery from addiction or any other life-altering experiences isn't a straight path. It's a journey filled with peaks and valleys, twists and turns. It's not just about avoiding the pitfalls, but learning how to pick yourself up after a fall, dust yourself off, and get back on the path. Resilience is the force that propels you forward in the face of adversity. It's the fuel that keeps the engine of recovery running, even when the road gets tough. It's the anchor that keeps you grounded when the storm rages. It's the inner strength that helps you transform struggles into strengths, pain into power, and trials into triumphs. Think of resilience as your very own superpower, equipping you with the ability to adapt, endure, and evolve. It's not something you're born with, but a skill that can be learned, nurtured, and honed over time. So as we embark on this journey of understanding resilience and its role in recovery, remember we're not just talking about surviving the storm. We're talking about learning to dance in the rain, embracing the winds of change, and growing stronger through every gust and gale. So you see, resilience is not just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward stronger than before. But what exactly happens in our brains when we're being resilient? Let's delve into the fascinating science behind this phenomenon. Our brain, a 3-pound organ packed with billions of neurons, is an incredible marvel of nature. It's designed to adapt and change, a feature scientists call neuroplasticity. This means our brain has the ability to rewire itself, forming new connections between neurons to adapt to new situations, learn from experiences, and recover from trauma. It's like a muscle that gets stronger with exercise. The more we practice resilience, the better our brain gets at it. Now let's talk about stress, which is often seen as an adversary. But in the context of resilience, it plays a critical role. When we face a challenge or threat, our brain triggers the release of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. This is our body's fight-or-flight response in action, preparing us to confront or escape danger. But here's the twist. Our body's reaction to stress is not always about fighting or fleeing. It's also about growing and adapting. This is where resilience comes in. When we're resilient, we learn to manage stress rather than being overwhelmed by it. We reframe stressful situations as opportunities for growth and learning. And as we do this, our brain rewires itself, creating new neural pathways that enable us to handle stress more effectively in the future. Social support and strong relationships also play a crucial role in building resilience. Our brains are wired for connection. Interacting with others triggers the release of oxytocin, a hormone that helps us handle stress and fosters feelings of trust and empathy. This social bonding helps us feel understood and supported, which in turn fuels our resilience. To sum it up, resilience is not just a psychological concept. It's a physiological process that involves our brain, nervous system, hormones, and social interactions. It's a skill we can cultivate and strengthen over time, just like building a muscle. Understanding the science behind resilience gives us a roadmap to harnessing this powerful tool for our recovery journey. Now that we understand the science behind resilience, how do we go about building it? Well, resilience isn't built in a day, but rather it's a journey, a process of growth and learning. A key component of this journey is positive thinking and reframing. This doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges, but rather approaching them with optimism and confidence. For instance, let's consider John, a recovering addict. Instead of focusing on the negative aspects of his recovery, he chose to view it as a chance to rebuild his life. This change in perspective helped him to stay motivated and committed to his recovery. Next, let's talk about the power of social support and relationships. Connecting with others can provide emotional support, reduce feelings of isolation, and offer new insights or ways of handling challenges. Take Sarah, for example. She found strength in joining a support group where she could share her experiences and learn from others who were on the same journey. This sense of community played a crucial role in her resilience-building process. Coping strategies are another crucial element in building resilience. These strategies can include mindfulness techniques, regular exercise, or therapeutic practices like journaling or art therapy. Consider Mike, who took up running as a way to cope with his recovery process. The physical activity not only helped him to manage stress, but also provided a sense of accomplishment that boosted his resilience. Lastly, self-care is an essential part of building resilience. This can include anything from getting enough sleep, to eating a healthy diet, to taking time for relaxation and recreation. Lucy, who is in recovery, makes sure to set aside time each day for relaxation, whether that's reading a book, taking a walk, or simply sitting quietly. This self-care practice helps her to recharge and better handle the challenges of her recovery. By adopting these strategies, we can all start building our resilience muscle. Remember, resilience isn't about never facing difficulties, but about bouncing back stronger when we do. So let's start building our resilience today and transform our struggles into strengths. But what happens when setbacks occur? Don't worry, they're part of the process and can actually strengthen our resilience. Let's take a moment to ponder on this. Life isn't a straight line, it's more like a winding road with ups and downs, twists and turns. And it's during these challenging times, these setbacks, that we truly discover our strength and resilience. You see, setbacks aren't failures, they're opportunities. Opportunities for growth, for learning, and for building resilience. When we stumble, we learn to pick ourselves up. When we face adversity, we learn to adapt and overcome. Each setback is a lesson, a stepping stone on our journey of recovery and resilience. Imagine resilience as a muscle. Just as our physical muscles grow stronger when challenged, so does our resilience. Every setback, every obstacle, every challenge we face is like a weightlifting session for our resilience muscle. And the more we exercise this muscle, the stronger it becomes. So how can you reframe setbacks as opportunities? Start by acknowledging the setback. It's okay to feel upset, frustrated, or disappointed. These feelings are natural, but don't dwell on them. Instead, shift your mindset. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to grow? This shift in perspective can transform a setback into a stepping stone towards resilience. Now it's time to put what you've learned into action. Start your resilience building journey today. Embrace the challenges, learn from the setbacks, and remember, you're stronger than you think. You have the power to overcome adversity and build a resilient, fulfilling life. In this journey, you're not alone. We're here to support, inspire, and guide you every step of the way. Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Start building your resilience today and subscribe to our channel for more content related to recovery and personal growth.